A second aspect of place value looks at numbers which are nearest to a given number. In this case, we're looking at numbers closest to 500. All four of these numbers would round to 500, so we need to think about which are the closest to. Now, children often will assume that numbers bigger than 500 are going to be closer than numbers which are smaller, i.e. the 400 starting point. But you need to teach them to focus on numbers either side. So we're going to look at 498 and we're going to look at 512. If you place 500 on a number line in between, then you can look at the jump, whereby from 498 there is a jump of 2, 499, 500. And from 500 to 512, children will readily recognise that that's a difference of 12. So we know that the first answer is going to be 498. When we look at the second set of numbers, we are looking at which ones are furthest. So in this case, it's going to be the remaining two numbers we choose between. So one is 474 and the other is 534. 534 would be quickly recognised to be 34 more. 574, if we count on from 474 to 480, that's a jump of 6. And then from 480 to 500 is another jump of 20. So we can see that 534 is the closer number. Moving on to the next section, we're now looking at closest numbers 6,700. Again, we look at numbers either side of that, so we've got a choice of 6,693 or we've got a choice of 6,782 because that's the smallest of the numbers that are bigger than 6,700. Again, this is relatively easy and will be recognised as being 82 more. This is again relatively easy for children who are working at the developing stage, so you'd be counting on from 6,693, which is 7. So we know that that's going to be the nearest number. The number which is furthest away has got to be one of the three numbers starting with 6,700, and looking at them, it's fairly obvious it's going to be 6,792, but you could compare them if they needed to. Finally, we're looking at 5 digits. This is what is likely to occur on the test, so we need to see how we can do with it. So we're looking at the numbers which are smaller than 45,700 and the number which is the next biggest. So the smaller than is going to be 45,691. The number which is the next biggest is 45,702. Children will quickly recognise that that's merely 2 more. So what you need to do then is establish whether this is 2 less or more than 2 less. Well, the easiest way to do that is count on. So we go from 45,691, 45,692, 45,693, and already we know it's nowhere near. So the number which is nearest to 45,700 is 45,702. Finally, we're looking at numbers which are furthest from 45,700. Now, on this occasion, we can pretty much look at the biggest number, which is 45,761, or 45,671. The first one we know is 61 away. The second one, children should probably recognise that it's going to be counting on 9 to get to 45,680 and then counting on another 20. So that is clearly closer than the first number. So the final answer is going to be 45,761.